Hi, I'm Heather from Here Booktubes, and this is my 9 months on Booktube. I am so proud of myself. I was so worried back at the beginning that I would make 1 video, 2 videos, and quit, and just wish that I was making videos and not actually make them with any consistency. And that has not been what I've done. I have been on Booktube for almost exactly 9 months now, and this video is my 110th video. I'm proud of myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. So there is a playlist that this is in. I obviously have the Booktube newbie tag in there, just like everybody else. But I also have 3 months on Booktube and 6 months on Booktube and now 9 months. The 3-month one really covers all the things that I was worried about before starting my channel and whether they were in fact things to worry about for me. And then 6 months shows progression, things that I've added, and 9 months I want to continue to kind of show you the baby steps that I'm taking and the growth, just so you can kind of see the reality and how much time and effort and what numbers you can expect, just all the things, my experience of them. Now, I have been on Booktube for 9 months. I know people that have been on Booktube for 6 months and they have more subscribers than me. I know people that have been on Booktube for a couple months and they have more subscribers than me. And I know people that started before me that I'm ahead of. So you are not going to be the same as all of your friends, regardless of whether you started at the same time as me. I've mentioned this before, Naima from Naima Reads and we started almost exactly the same time. We both started in April of 2020, and she is almost double my subscriber count. I make more videos than she does. Your growth is out of your control, and believe me, I'm beyond happy for Naima. So this is not I genuinely don't have any resentment towards her or towards Crystal from Crystal's Bookish Life or Katie from Katie McPike. Those are people that have started after me and have dramatically more subscribers than me. And you know what? I'm happy for them. Crystal, for one, I know had a following on Instagram, but even if she didn't, she's awesome. She deserves the subscribers that she has. So if you feel any resentment towards the numbers that I say or the numbers that you see somebody else having, that's outside of your control. What's inside of your control is making videos on a consistent basis, whether that's once a week or 3 times a week or 6 times a week, whatever is consistent for you. Be consistent, make your videos, make the videos you want to make. And if you make videos for 5 years, you'll continue to get subscribers for 5 years, regardless of how many subscribers that ends up being. So don't judge yourself on that first year, for sure. I'm not. We're human. We have to work at it. But I'm not judging myself on my numbers. I just want to tell you what they are. Since I've been on Booktube, there was obviously the Black Lives Matter movement. There was the murder of George Floyd. And during that time, I didn't upload. There was kind of a call to amplify melanated voices, and part of that was just, hey, if you are white, maybe don't post for these 10 days. So I did that. That has by far been the biggest non-uploading section that I've had since I started. And then this last week for me, 1/6, there was kind of the whole events at the Capitol, which we do not support. And I didn't post the day after that. Those are decisions that I decided to make. I thought that was what was right for my channel and what I believe in. And it's just interesting to me that I haven't even been on Booktube for an entire year. And already there's been things that was like, you need to address this on your channel. You need to talk about this in some way, or at least acknowledge that it exists. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert or an activist, or I'm just a regular person sitting in my house all the time because of quarantine and trying to learn more, trying to grow as a person, trying to do better. And part of that for me is just acknowledging what's going on. So when I started out, I was recording on my phone, I was editing on my phone, reading on my phone, uploading from my phone. I was doing no extra editing. I was just putting in the book covers and cutting out as much of the downtime as I could, and I was very nervous and flustered, so there would be a lot of, you know, kind of calming breaths in between my sentences. That has really gotten easier over the last 9 months. I'm able to do a lot more of just straight takes almost, if you will, without having to edit out a bunch of things in the in-between. And a lot of that is just being comfortable talking about the books. It's not, some of it's being comfortable in front of the camera, but a lot of it is kind of getting in the flow of how you talk about the books, because it's so easy to be like, I liked this book, it was really great, I highly recommend it, you should read it, and you don't say anything about the book, and we all get on our own nerves with that. But it does get smoother and easier as you go. Okay, so I have continued to add to my process in baby steps. So I started out just editing out my ums and deep breaths and adding in the book cover, and I always listed my books in the description. Now I've started describing my video in the description, including the title of the video, because that helps YouTube search. I've started describing my books. So let's say that there's a vampire romance in there, there will be the title, the author, whether it's on Kindle Unlimited, I'll have the Amazon affiliate link there, and then I will have vampire romance, or, you know, a vampire finds a human in the alley, whatever it is. I try to have just kind of so you can look at my description after watching my video or halfway through my video, and you can easily find the book that I was talking about that you're looking for the title of. Unsurprisingly, not only the links themselves, that's taking me forever for some unknown reason, but also describing each and every book that's in there, having the title and the series and the author and whether it's on Kindle Unlimited or not, having, you know, the links to any creators that I mention. My descriptions are taking more and more of my time. That has really grown hugely. So I'm actually extremely glad that I didn't try and do that right away, because it's a lot of work. For the 3 videos that I did last week, it was 2 hours spent on descriptions. So this has added a lot of time to my process. I also am including trigger warnings. I don't know how that would affect the algorithm, because the algorithm does look at what you write in your description as to what the video is about, and obviously they also monitor what you say in the video. I say the trigger warnings, but having words like rape or sexual assault or daddy kink in my description, I don't know if that would affect the algorithm or not. I am trying to do it obviously for the viewers, for the readers, for the people who are going to pick up those books, but I don't know if that might ding me with YouTube or not. I honestly have no idea. If you know, please feel free to comment. I, thanks to Naima, have figured out how to make my book covers last the whole time that I'm talking about the book. I've also figured out how to make it bigger, again, because of Naima. So when I say figure out, I mean she showed me and I did it. I have been uploading since the middle of September. I have been uploading every single Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, with some bonus Sundays thrown in, except for the day after the Capitol attack. So I have been very consistent with that, and I'm super proud of that. And I film on Sundays. I try to edit on Sundays and Mondays, sometimes Tuesdays. And I try to have all of those up for the whole week by then. But it does take up most of Sunday and Monday. I've made some really awesome friendships thanks to Booktube. My number 1 tip for making friends is honestly to comment in the lives, to comment on their videos. But lives especially, interact with people. That's how you make friends. I've also done some collabs, that's new since last time, and so that's been really exciting. Something that I learned is that some of your comments only show up in the desktop version of YouTube Studio. So you might think that you're answering every single comment, and you might not be. So every once in a while you want to go ahead and go on the laptop, not just on your phone, and check and see if you have unreplied to comments. You can mute commenters if you have a problematic person who, you know, is attacking you or just saying things that you don't want to read. You can mute them. They can still comment, they can still watch, but you don't have to see what they're saying. 110 videos, 9 months, and I want to real quick run you through the numbers of where I started, where I was at those different milestones, where I did the videos, and then where I am today with numbers. So on Friday, April 17th, my watch time was 65 minutes, my views were 23, and my subscribers were 9. I think I'd had my channel for like 3 days or so at that point. The 3-month mark, July 19th, I had 3,900 minutes of watch time. I had 1,300 views. This is in the last 28 days, not since the beginning of your channel. And I had 169 subscribers. On October 18th, I had 14,300 minutes of watch time in the last 28 days again. I had 4,900 views and my subscribers were 451. Now, January 10th is when I'm filming this. My watch time is 25,800 minutes. My views in the last 28 days are 6,800 and my subscribers are 808. So don't be discouraged at that 9 subscriber mark, right? If you continue to make videos on a really consistent basis, your numbers will grow. No matter how slowly or quickly, your numbers will grow, and your creation of your content is the only thing that's within your control anyways. So there's nothing worse than finding a creator only to have them quit on you. And so there's somebody that you're their favorite, or you're going to be their favorite. And if you just keep making videos, more and more people who have really similar tastes to you will find you, and you'll be their favorite. And they'll be so happy, and you'll be a bright spot in their day that you are making videos that they can consume and giving them recommendations of books that they would love to read. So no matter where you are at your point in the journey, whether you haven't started a channel yet, or whether you're somewhere below the 9-month mark, or even have been on here for 6 years, I don't know. I just want you to know that watching other Booktube creators is a huge highlight of my life right now in quarantine. And I'm so thankful for each and every person who makes the videos, as well as you who view it, and especially those of you who comment, because that really does make the time and effort that I put into finding books to talk about. It really makes it enjoyable, because then I get to talk about books. It's not just me saying something to the camera. You are answering in the comments. You're talking about books in the comments, and I have to say, it's just a real joy, and it's right now, at least, it is the payoff for making videos. So if you are thinking about starting a channel or have started a channel, I would love for you to comment and tell me where you're at with that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, truly. So thank you. Bye.